Hi, my name is Jason Liu. I'm the Product Director of Avalue Technology, also leading medical and healthcare market development. Today I'm going to give you an introduction of our medical, healthcare, and life science solution overview. And before I start it, I would like to give you an introduction of Avalue company. Avalue is established in the year 2000, and we have headquarters is based on Taipei, Taiwan. We also have branches in U.S., East Coast and the West Coast. Also, we have branches in China, Shanghai, Beijing, and Japan. We are public in the year 2010, and we are very long-term partner with Microsoft and Intel. And the most important things is we have a lot of certification. Today, I think I focus on the medical, so we have ISO 13485, which is for the medical certification. This is very important for the IPC company who focus on the medical markets. Why choose Avalue as your medical partner? I think we have a couple advantages compared to other competitors. First of all, we have a dedicated teams 100% to the medical and healthcare market. We are very experienced in this kind. We talk about the same language. We know your requirements. The second one is that we have one-stop shop to fulfill all your requirements. So this covering from hardware, software, to even the latest IoT smart hospital solutions. Besides that, as I mentioned, we have 100 dedicated teams, so they have very rich professional experience. Most of our team have almost 15 years in this medical market. And of course, we have a lot of experience doing this kind of medical compliance, for example, like UL or CEFCC certification. And one thing you probably will be most concerned is the quality. We believe our quality is trustworthy. We have 100% made in Taiwan. And we also have, just like I mentioned, we have the ISO 13485 and ISO 9001. And one thing more important is we can guarantee we supply more than 5 years for the life cycles. Not just only this one for current project and products, we also to get more innovative technology. For example, like e-ink, we put a lot of resources in large size e-ink for the hospital, and also the intelligent IoT solution for smart hospital and institution applications. Besides these kind of projects and the standard products, we can also provide a very comprehensive customization service. This includes the accessory integration, software API, coding, antimicrobial coatings, or even mounting solutions, even AI solutions integration. We can provide all this kind of service for our customer. So I think Avalue always will be the first choice for when you're trying to find a medical or healthcare partner looking for this kind of medical computing platform or solutions. I think we know that the healthcare and the medical market is quite huge. So what kind of focus you have for Avalues? We put into several categories. So we have this kind of 6 segments. First one is medical image. This includes the CT, MRI, PET, X-ray, ultrasound, and even endoscopy. This is most of a DMS, ODM customization. We provide a very specialized motherboard or computing modules for our customer to integrate into this kind of device. A second one is clinical systems. This includes the smart ward, operation room solutions, or different kind of health IT implement into the hospitals. And right now, the most popular one will be the telemedicine, which is quite popular right now, especially in the COVID-19 situations. And another segment will be the life and the lab science. So the devices or the equipment used in the lab or for the biology analysis. And also, we have a very special group of customers. They are focusing on the optometrics. So doing this kind of LASIK or the eye tracking, this kind of systems. And that segment will be the fitness and the rehab. For example, like treadmill, exercise bike, or some kind of rehab devices. And then the latest one will be the medical AI. So including the radiology, lung, breast cancer, diabetes, or even like OSA, this kind of obstructive sleep apnea. This is for the assistant diagnose. So this is the latest one in technology we are trying to integrate with our partners. And the last one, we also provide different kind of computing platform or like IoT solution for the hospital or like healthcare institution. So this is, for example, like a kiosk or like indoor position. This kind of solution try to enhance the performance of the hospital. Okay, so based on this kind of segment, we do have a lot of projects we've been working on for the past years. For example, like a medical image, you can see from the slides, we have a CT, dental CT, or we call it CBCT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, endoscopy, even though like the portable radiology devices. On the right side, you can see like a bedside terminal for the patient, or like PID, this is for the patient eye information display, or like hospital kiosk signage, telemedicine, drug control, like ward, alarm, and management systems. And on the left side, you can see a lot of different kind of small devices. This is for the biology analysis. For example, like blood, urology, surgical monitor equipment, bone density. And this kind of devices, they are trying to test like blood or your cell. And on the right side, you can see like we do like a lot of things like optometrics, LASIK, dental laser, dental mills, and a lot of like fitness equipment too. Okay, so we are serving all these kind of global customer for this kind of different kind of application in medical and healthcare, even like a fitness market. So for this kind of application, we provide different kind of products for each application. For example, we can provide, like we call the computer on module or the SON. So we can provide the standard SON modules, or we can also customize the carrier board for our customer and do the integration, including the firmware modifications. And for the single board computing and motherboard, we can do the smaller size from 1.8 inch to 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch, up to micro FTX, ATX. Okay, and another one is the embedded box. So we have a different kind of size embedded box. It's fanless, it's high performance, it's compact, even like Intel NUC size, or like this kind of wide temperature for different kind of harsh environment too. And we also have like AIO without chassis, we call it open frame. So this can be used or implemented into the device like a biology analysis. So use as like HMI. So you can very easily to integrate into your devices. Or if you want to buy the finished products, we have a monitor, AIO certified with the UL. And another one is called HPC, which means the high performance PC. Basically, this is used for graphic handling or processing. For example, like AI. So this can be used in the exam room or the operation room. So this kind of products, they can support up to 2 Xeon CPU or even like a 4 graphic card. So this is a very high, very strong products. So very, very high performance. So you can handle all this kind of medical image processing or even like AI computing. And the last one will be the ODM. So this is a full tailor-made. So you just give us the requirement or RFQ. We can, based on your RFQ, to propose you your products. So starting from design all the way to the manufacturing. So these are all the products or the service we will be covering. And I think another very important factor will be the quality. So all products or part of us, or you can require your products or projects to be compliant with the IEC 60601. So right now is the 4th edition. We are very experienced in this kind of certification. So no matter in the power management, in the ESD, so even higher right now from 8K to 15K too, and the EMC handling. So we can handle all these kind of products. We can make sure your product can pass the IEC, make your products like IEC compliance. So this is very important for, especially for the medical project or products. And of course, for our customization, we can go all the way with the very high standard quality system from the design phase. We have EVT, PVT, this kind of phase to make sure everything is verified by you or verified by us to make sure the quality is good. And then we can also comply with DFIMA, PFIMA, DFX, all that this kind of design quality verification test, NDF. Even we have a global bug management system, so you can check the bug online. Also, we can do different kind of customization validation. So if you have different kind of specific requirement on the testing, so we can also follow your testing criteria to make this kind of test plan. And another thing will be important will be the life cycle for the medical projects. So you can, if you require like 5 years or more than 5 years. So for some project, we even do like more than 10 years. So this is one thing we can do for our customer to make sure products to run more than 10 years, all right? And on the manufacturing side, we also have MES, so you can check all these kind of manufacturing data on these systems. So this all trying to assure our quality to fit the medical devices or medical requirements. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about is like based on this all kind of experience of the quality system and all these kind of projects or all the application we've been doing with our customer. We actually also design or develop a whole series of standard products to fit into different kind of application. For example, like operating room solutions, we have the preset DICOM monitor or even like AIO. Okay, so you can see those kind of medical image on those monitor. And also right now, we also will have a recording, archiving, streaming solution. So you can recording all this kind of surgical in operating room. So for archiving or for streaming, for teaching your students to keep all this kind of data into these systems. Another one we call a clinical system. For example, like the most popular one will be bedside terminal, AIO, also the PID, patient information display, RID, room information display, and the telemedicine. And for the nursing station, we have the digital whiteboard system and also like mobile workstation, including the car and the medical tablet too. And for AI-ready solutions, for hardware, we call the GBB, stands for the good, better, best solution. So we have like an entry-level AI system, also like an AI workstation, and just like I mentioned, we also have high-performance HPC. This can be used as a Fox server. So we have all this kind of AI-ready hardware solution for the AI, for the assistant diagnose. And besides this, we also working with our partner, software partner. They are focusing on the AI, for example, like OSA, or for different kind of disease. They are doing for the assistant analysis to enhance or to save a lot of human resource for the hospital or for the doctor. Another one is IoT solution. We have, like I mentioned, the indoor positioning system and the digital bedside using the e-ink technology. And the intelligent coding system, this is quite high CP ratios products, so you can implement into your hospital. Another one we call the e-ink solution. So like PID, this uses the large e-ink, like 31-inch or 42-inch e-ink to show the patient data in the ward. So to make the like a nurse or the doctor to see all this kind of information for the patients. Besides all these kind of standards, we also provide like ARM mounting system, car, battery, coding, or just like I mentioned, OEM and ODM service for our customer too. And if we want to try to see this kind of product in terms of scenario, we can use into different kind of scenario. For example, like a nursing station, we have like car, AIO, battery, and like a tablet too. And in Word, we have the PID, RID, POC, ARM. And in OROE exam room, right now we have the DICOM monitor, DICOM AIO, or right now we also have the latest one, the recording server assistant. And in the telemedicine, we have medical card with the AIO and with the PTZ camera. And for the ink, we have a small size, large size ink for different kind of application or usage. For the lab and the science, we have an open frame, we have single board, so you can very easily to integrate them into your system. And for the fitness and the rehab, right now we have the single board or even like open frame. Right now we also develop one UI template, so you can utilize this UI template to develop your software very easily. So we have a very full scale products for the fitness too. And the latest one will be the AI. So just like I mentioned, we have the AI ready solution hardware, and also we are working on couple AI software partner in Taiwan to create some AI solutions for the hospital or for the diagnose. This is an overview of Avalue medical, healthcare, and life science solutions. If you have any question, please contact us. Thank you.